before you buy that renting apartment building.
Hey folks, and welcome back to California Flats LLC Roundtable. Today, we're talking about 4 costs the pro forma may have politely omitted when you are considering a small apartment building. Because a deal can look excellent on paper, right up until real life sends the invoice. The rent upside is great. I'll renovate a few units, tighten up operations, and finally own an investment that does not send me 20 emails a day.
That is a perfectly reasonable thought. Small apartment buildings can be excellent investments. But before you fall in love with the rent roll, you have to ask a less romantic question. What does the plan cost once the building arrives with real people, real leases, real repairs, and local rules?
So this is not don't invest in a small apartment building.
Not at all. It is buy with your eyes open. A pro forma is useful, but it is not a magic spell. It does not make a roof younger, a vacancy disappear, or a local ordinance decide to take the afternoon off.
Let's go to the phones. We have 2 potential investor questions that sound simple until real life opens the envelope.
Hi, Jeff. I'm looking at a 10-unit building in your area. The seller says 4 occupied apartments are easy upside once I renovate them. I was thinking that, after closing, I could serve notices, renovate those units, and bring them up to market rent. Is that a straightforward plan?
It may be a good plan, but I want to renovate is not a free pass to recover an occupied unit. For a covered tenancy, a qualifying no-fault termination has a specific legal basis, notice requirements, and timing. That is where a local attorney reviews the exact facts before anyone serves anything.
And this is where certain locations turn a casual plan into actual math.
Very heavy math. Here is an illustrative qualifying covered a no-fault scenario. Relocation assistance can be the greater of 2 months' rent or $5,000. 2 months of $2,650 is $5,300 per household.
So, 4 households times $5,300 is $21,200. Wow.
You're right, Dustin. That assistance may be due within 15 calendar days of serving the notice. Strict non-compliance can make the notice void. So the little 4-unit renovation phase may need a $21,200 tenant protection reserve before construction even begins. The pro forma did not mention that part. They rarely do. That does not mean an investor should give up. It means the purchase price, renovation plan, and reserve have to reflect the rules before escrow closes, not after.
Let's go with another caller. Hi, Marcus. You are on air.
Hi guys, my question is about the kitchens. They are dated and the paint needs help, but that seems manageable. What should I look for beyond the cosmetic items?
Water. Start with water every time.
We just discussed the hidden mold issues in a recent podcast.
Exactly, Dustin. Musty smell is one important clue. Watch for stains, soft spots, peeling paint, and signs that someone has been decorating around a problem instead of repairing it. Beyond the cosmetics, you want to understand the condition of the exterior, the major systems, and how the property has been maintained over time. Then, the available records. That helps tell us whether it just needs a little help, means a paint and fixtures weekend, or a much bigger budget conversation. In short, a pretty kitchen does not pay rent until a qualified resident signs a lease.
Jeff, if an investor calls California Flats LLC before removing contingencies, what should they bring?
Each deal is unique, but generally speaking, I would look for the rent roll, current leases and addenda, any notices, maintenance and inspection history, insurance information, and the actual plan for occupied units. Then we can prepare a set of better questions.
Thank you, Jeff, for these insights.
Sure, Dustin. Always happy to help. The best deals are the ones you understand before the surprises arrive. Frankie says, homework first, celebration second, and bark only at real problems. Or delivery trucks.
It's all for today. And, folks, coming shortly, our Before You Buy Investor Quick Checklist. Last but not least, own or eyeing an apartment building in Oxnard, Ventura County, or the West San Fernando Valley. California Flats LLC can help identify the leasing and management questions worth answering before your escrow closes. See you next time.
This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice.